What up, though? This Prophet Mahmoud, aka Said Watson, representing all the cast-offs worldwide. You don't know what a cast-off is? A cast-off is being who you are, even when it's unpopular, when your thoughts and what you stand for is different than the crowd. You are a cast-off. Thank y'all for tuning in to the Said Watson Show. And we always gonna start it off with the word of the day. And the word of the day ain't nothing complicated, but it is be patient. And a lot of times, I have not been patient because I thought patient is just sitting back waiting for things to happen or procrastinating, not knowing that patience is how we wait after we did all our groundwork, after we did everything we supposed to do, after we planted the seed, how we can sit back with a good attitude and wait for the harvest. When we sit there complaining, this need to hurry up or try to speed up the process, stressing about it, dwelling on it, that's not patience. That's a sign of immaturity. That's a sign of entitlement. And immaturity ain't nothing but you ain't grew up yet. And we have a whole bunch of unlearning to do because when we are born, we are impatient, selfish human beings. I want what I want right now, so I'm going to cry. Now I'm a kid. I want what I want right now, so I'm going to pout. I'm going to fall out in the store. And it's all immaturity and a lack of patience. But scripture teaches us whenever you go through trials and tribulations, rejoice because it's teaching you patience. And so patience ain't about waiting for something to happen. It's how we wait. It's our attitude while we waiting. When a farmer planted corn seed, he planted the corn seed, he water it, make sure it's getting the proper sun, and he sit back, understanding seed, time, and harvest. And so when we impatient, it's like we plant a corn seed and we sit there watching it all day. Well, I don't hear nothing. Got our ear to the dirt like, man, I don't hear them roots doing nothing. Pour more water on it. Now we got a flashlight trying to add on to the sun, trying to speed up the process. And that is not patience. That is immaturity. And so I was going through a lot, right? Because a lot of times we want things to happen when we want it to happen and we don't understand God timing. That person said no, that person played us, procrastinated, and that's the person we want to work with. That's the person we want to work for. That's the person we try to get the deal with, and it just ain't working. And a lot of times we don't know what's on the other side of the door. And sometimes God save us from ourselves. We want to work with this person, but we don't know what's going to go on down the line. And now we too deep in and we can't get out. And it took them 1 second to destroy everything. It took us years to build. And so when we lay down a groundwork and it ain't happening, we understand like, ooh, I'm going to be patient. Because that door right there might not be the door that God want me to go down. And so I might have to call an audible and go down this door. And if I speed up this way, it might be a trap. And so I got to trust this way. And I was so impatient. I was trying to get this deal done with these people and they totally scammed me. But thank God they scammed me at the beginning, because if we had got too far in, it'd be worth more money, more time, more everything, and it would have really crushed me. But it caught me at the beginning and I was so frustrated, like, man, why it ain't happening for me? All the work I put in, all these bad people prospering who just want to scam. And God saved me for myself. And right then I had to understand, man, be patient. Be patient. And so a lot of times God had to save us from ourselves and how we wait, the attitude. When we wait is patience. I was lashing out. I was mean. My spirit was bad. All because I was immature, not getting what I want when I wanted it. But when I sat back and just waited on God time and like, all right, that ain't working. Let me call a little audible right here. Let me straighten this up. Let me dot these I's, cross them T's, and get back to doing something else what I need to be doing, so I don't be focused on like, come on, hurt, go. And everything started working and it aligned themselves. But we have to be patient because our timing ain't God timing. And that's the moral to the story. Be patient, for real. Story time. Today's story is the nudist. So it was this girl that I met. I thought she was so pretty. She was a little weird. She invited me to her house, right? So I go over there. She come down the stairs. I knock on the door. She said, come in. I knock on the door and she come down the stairs. I'm like, I'm glued in. Like, I know y'all think like, what does she have on? She ain't have on a thong. She ain't come downstairs in a towel. She ain't come down in a bathing suit. She ain't come down with spandex. She came down bucket naked. Bucket naked. I'm like, damn, she ain't wasting no time. And she like, okay, my mom want to meet you and stuff like that. So I'm like, you naked? You got me ready? You got me hot and ready like a $5 cheese pizza from Little Caesars? And so I'm like, your mom coming? Then her mom come downstairs bucket naked. I'm like, no, I'm not about to have no orgy. Like, I'm not an orgy guy. I barely can handle one. And so her mom come down, and her mom older. She got a Georgia Bush. Like, sorry for all the young listeners, but she got a super Georgia Bush. She got a Don King, and so I'm like, man, this is weird. And she's like, here's my nieces and my nephews. They run down the stairs, kids butt naked. I'm like, what the hell? It's like a nudist house. Then the dad come downstairs, butt naked. I'm like, this is so weird. I'm like, I could come back. He like, no, son, I want to meet you. So I'm like, I'm just uncomfortable. Everybody naked. I'm like, then the brother come downstairs. This little boy about 5 years old, right? I said, man, I couldn't stop staring at the little boy. I know this sounds crazy, but the little boy penis was down at his ankle, bro. I'm like, what? I'm running to fight him. Like, come on, man. How God bless his kid like that, bro? Not walking around here average and below average and medium. I'm like, I'm really mad like this. Then the dad, he down at his ankle. Then the older son come down, he 10. Just, hey, everybody, just running down the stairs, just swinging like a damn elephant. I'm like, I want to murder the whole house. I'm offended. Not because everybody naked, not because it's a man naked. I am offended because, like, that is weird, just a house full of naked people. But my mind was off of the naked people when I seen the size of these people. Like, what the hell? And now I'm mad at her. Not only did you invite me over this naked people house, but, man, I can't take my clothes off in front of you, man. You looking at these elephant trunks all day. I'm going to be embarrassed in the shame. I'm not about to get naked in front of you. So I dumped her. And it had nothing to do with the nudist house. But look what you looking at all day. You looking at these elephants, bro. And I'm walking around here a little average. And I want to fight everybody in your house right there. And one thing I learned I'm dead serious. I learned this about people. When a person like a type of person or a person, y'all got me? Please follow this. When a person like a person or a certain type of person, right? But that person or that certain type of person don't like them, but instead they like something opposite of the person who liked them. That person lashes out not only to the person they like, but the type of person they like. For example, if it's a person, say it's a woman, right? And she like this type of man, but this man, he like skinny girls. And this girl not skinny. So she gonna lash out. You can't handle a real woman with her thighs. And you ain't nothing but a chicken bone. She gonna lash out at both of them. Or if it's a real skinny girl and a dude like a girl with big butts, and again I lie. This girl gonna say, y'all don't care about a girl face or brain. All y'all care about is booties and bodies. So now she hate the man who like big butts, and she hate the girl with big butts. Now if it's an older woman, in her younger days, she pulled the older guys. But now this woman is attracted to this man, but this man is attracted to younger women, and now the older woman hate the dude who like younger women, and she hate the younger woman who get the older man, and she lash out. She 25 and you 32. You a pervert, body, pedophile, man. Y'all little finish this and you. I look better than y'all. Like, oh, I don't know. Like, I'm telling you, that's what the world is about, bro. Most people hate people because they like this person and want to have sex with this person, but this person don't like them. They like that person, so that person lash out at that person, and that person is rich people who hate broke dudes. and they get mad because that girl they paying for or leading with money like this guy. So they, nigga, you like bums and all this, or he'll lash out on the internet like, if you ain't paying all this for a woman, you ain't no real man. And it's really to throw shade at her, at the guy, and then you lashing out because you only like bums. I'm dead serious. And I believe that caused a lot of racism, why a lot of white men don't like black men, because these white dudes might like this type of white woman, and this white woman like black dudes, so he hate that white woman and them black dudes. And so I believe that for real. I know that's a fact because I am that person. I don't have an elephant trunk. And so if it's a woman talking about they need 10 inches or better and elephant trunks, I get mad and want to lash out like, what about a guy integrity? what about if he care about you? And then I see this dude, I instantly want to fight him. I ain't gonna get no subliminal about, that's all you got to offer. No, I want to beat you up. I'm dead serious. I was in a county jail, man. And this dude next to me, man, you know, when you get to the car, they strip you naked, bro. And man, this man fell down to his knee. I instantly didn't like him. So we get upstairs. I found any reason to fight him. I'm dead serious. Like, man, what you looking at? He's like, oh man, I'm cross-eyed, bro. Like, you know, just cause you right here don't mean. And then I look, he really cross-eyed. So I'm like, damn, I can't fight him for that. So I'm like, man, you from that side of town? No, brother, I'm from Bowling Green, Ohio. You know, I like, damn, he ain't no game. He ain't the opposite game. I just need any reason to fight him, bro. And then I said, come on, Prophet, unland yourself. You want to fight him because his penis is bigger than yours, bro. And so I'm dead serious. That is a real thing, bro. I'm dead serious. And so you have to realize when a person doing a lot of hating, bro, they either secretly love, or like what they hating and say they hate and that thing don't like them back, or they just trying to overcompensate to don't want nobody know they secretly like this, or what they hating, or the people they hating, they like and that person don't like them, and they like this person, so they doing a lot of hating on both. And I really believe that for real. But that's my story of the day, the nudist story. I know I went all the way left field, but I'm going to start with the trending topics of entertainment today. So make sure y'all stay tuned in with me for sure. Man, I just got this phone call. First of all, today is my birthday, 9/18, September 18th. I never played the Ohio lottery or the lottery in my life, but I just keep seeing 9/18 every day. I look at my phone, to be 9:18 a.m. I look at my phone again, to be 9:18 p.m. I see somebody's driver's license, it'd be like 9/18 with another. I just keep seeing 9/18. And so day before yesterday, I said, I'm about to start playing the lottery every single day. I'm going to put $1 on 9/18. And I played it yesterday, and it's my birthday, so I got sidetracked with a lot of stuff. And forgot to play the number. Dante just called me, said, man, why your birthday just come out straight, 9/18? He said, if you would have put $5 on it, you would have had $5,000. I said, oh my goodness, bro. Oh my goodness. Man, that's why you write down everything you need to do every single day. Don't try to live off memory. I heard this quote by a billionaire. He said, all super rich people prefer a dull pencil over a sharp mind. No, they said a dull pencil will be the sharp mind every time. Meaning you write everything down instead of trying to remember it. When you just going on, I'm gonna try to remember it and wing it as I'm go, it ain't gonna work. Write down everything, organize your day, and check everything off every day, and that will be the person with a great memory. And I was like, damn, I forgot to write that down. I had my to-do list today. I had to get a whole bunch of stuff done today. I forgot that. Man, broke as I am right now, I needed that money. But anyway, let me talk about some of the trending topics going on the internet and in the industry, entertainment world. And one of the biggest things is the Young Thug interrogation video, the Young Thug interview, and the Young Thug phone calls being leaked from jail. You know what bothered me, man? Black people ain't care, man, that this man was wearing a dress and little boys idolizing him, blood this, blood that, slime that, putting hits on black men. We ain't even care about that. But now all of a sudden he public enemy number one when he gossip about y'all favorite rapper or an interrogation video. And like I said, like I always say, When people act like they hate something so much and they go overboard on something, like, I hate that, and they throwing stones, they picking up their stones and they stoning people for this, and they on the front line of the hate this person and hate that, man, they secretly that. They do the exact same thing or something very similar. And they throwing them stones and act like they really hate it and bashing it just to kind of redirect the people attention off of them, trying to conceal their own BS. And so if I could be like, it's them, I hate them, and they be like, oh, that ain't him. And like, it happened with a lot of gay men, for real. Them dudes who act like they love women so much, they secretly be gay, and they gay bash like no other. Them fake, the black man that's God, the black man is, I hate the white devil, my black Nubian queen. All of them usually secretly love white women, bro. Secretly love white women. They be married to white women and they be, oh, I'm black, y'all. They overcompensating. And they overcompensating with the overly black stuff. And I see it in everything, like them, I hate snitch that, like Young Thug video. Snitch this, he come out, snitch that, snitch this, snitch that, and then you get caught on interrogation snitching. I keep telling y'all, watch when somebody always bash, they secretly that. And so it reminded me of part in the Bible where a woman had got caught in adultery, right? And the Pharisees go to Jesus and try to, manipulate him. Pharisees was the real religious people today, and they judge people, and them the ones who act like they was holding thou. So they went to Jesus like, according to the law, we're supposed to stone this lady. And Jesus ain't argue with him. Jesus is so much better than me, because I was like, man, you buster. You busted, man, you hit her, you better ride on me. I'd been said some ignorant stuff. But Jesus said, those without sin throw the first stone. And all of them look like, man, we do the same thing or something similar. We got sin in our life, so they drop their stones one by one by one. And that's what we do. It's another part in the Bible where Jesus said, when you judge, you will be judged with the same amount of judgment that you give out. Why are you looking at the plank in your brother's eye when you got a telephone? Get the telephone pole out your eye before you start pointing out a splinter in somebody else's eye. Just all these, like, man, look at yourself in the mirror before you always critiquing and criticizing other people. And I thought that was so profound, because Young Thug bashed Gunner and this snitch that. And you did the exact same thing. I keep telling y'all, like I said before, like when people like hate that type of person because of that, they secretly that, or they want that, and they got to lash out or their own self-hatred and insecurities. And so that's all that was. And I had did that before. I was trying to go viral. And so I seen a piece of content. I don't know if it was true or not, but I ran with it and I gave my judgment. And it was going viral, and my spirit got involved, and it made me feel bad, so I deleted it. But I sowed those seeds. And guess what? A fake narrative of something half true that was a whole bunch of spin, a whole bunch of lies thrown on top of it, gave my reputation a hit, and had me looking crazy all on the internet and in real life, because I judged. And with the same amount of judgment that I gave out, that same amount of clout I was trying to get off that situation, somebody tried to get clout off me. So whatever we do, we will get back. Scripture teaches we reap everything we sow. And we sow those seeds of judgmental, we gonna get judged. If we sow those seeds of criticizing, we will get criticized. If we clout chase on people's name, it's going to happen to us. And that ain't nothing but scripture. What's happening to Young Thug right now. Trust me, that man is in hell right now, bro. He keep going on trying to defend his reputation, talking. But you did the exact same thing to other people. And so we have to be careful. And I was watching this interview, right? And he said, if we get life, whip-diddy-doo. If we beat these people, whip-diddy-doo. And that just show y'all, man, look where our minds at, man. Man got 8 kids, bro. And so we so in love with the streets. I gave my life for the streets. Forget my kids. Forget everybody. I go to jail. Whip-diddy-doo. Man, that is so ignorant of I hate our culture. Everything in our culture is dictated to the love of criminal gang and drug lifestyle. I hate when the kids play basketball. We give it belt the ass, or people belt the ass, BTA. Man, that's what Chicago people said when they was killing the other gang. And now we slide. Now everything is an op. Now you don't get along with somebody, now they're an op. No, that's an opposite gang who done killed your people. You hate them. But we try to make everything like People who not in the streets is so entertained by the streets. We take everything out the streets and make it what we say, like belt the ass. Ops, I'm in my trap. No, nigga, you going to a job. Why you can't get a direct deposit? I'm getting a bag. A bag is untaxed money, whether it was a drug sale or you getting paid for a show. It's untaxed to make it illegal in America. But I'm getting a bag. No, nigga, you getting taxes taken out of that. But we so in love with the criminal element. We act like we hate Diddy so much and this person, that person. But we praise King Von who done killed little girls and young kids, everything. But we love that, bro. We love the criminal stuff. And our whole culture is based on hip hop. And hip hop now ain't got nothing to do with nothing but the criminal rap music that we listening to. So our whole black culture is criminal for real. And that's why we praise criminals. That's why we praise criminals. And we love criminals and hate everything good. Man, this culture got us thinking everything good is bad. Sorry. Everything that's supposed to be good is bad. And everything is bad is good. And so now I hear men talking about, give me the booty hole over vagina. And then we see dudes getting pulled into jail in Chicago, getting raped, bro. Because niggas love booty. Now booty is the thing and vagina is out. Man, it ain't even natural. You can't even get nobody pregnant. If you cannot get somebody pregnant from having sex, it's unnatural. That's why men should be fucking a man. A girl should be fucking a man. It's unnatural. That's why assholes is unnatural. God wanted you to... I don't know how to say this in a good time. I'm about to say nothing. But y'all get what I'm saying. That part. Yeah, but man, our culture, whip-diddy-do. And people, oh, whip-diddy-do, I feel thug. Man, we got kids out here who need to be raised. And we talking about if I get life, whip-diddy-do. What's the reason to make it successful then? Why be a rapper? Why? Like, why? Just stay in the streets and go kill. Why? I thought we got rich to clean our money up, change our family future, send our kids to school, rebuild the community, and be out the streets. But we take legal money and make it criminal because our culture love criminals. And so the rappers who not a criminal sometimes, now they has to be criminal to be accepted by this ignorant nigger culture. And now they commit crimes and killing and sitting on there whip-diddy-do and go to jail with $20 million in the bank. Ignorant, bro. Ignorant. I hate our culture. And that was the most ignorant stuff in the whip-diddy-do. What about your kids? I don't care about my kids. Gang, gang. I'm a real nigga. Man, stop it. Ignorant culture. Ignorant culture. Just like when Charleston White walked out on a HBCU, when he there talking and they talking about snitch culture. Man, you a college professor and you want to talk street. Man, everybody's so in love with the streets. And that's why these young black boys are dying, because their ignorant mama love the streets. So I like straight niggas. And we know how these single moms do. I see it firsthand. I'm a basketball. I deal with more single mamas than anybody, but I'm a coach. And so if it's the type of man that a woman won't, she project that on her son. And that's why you see, like, she like a man with braids and earrings. That 2-year-old baby gonna have braids and earrings. If this how she like her man to look, she gonna make her little boy look like that and treat that little boy like her man and not like a parent. I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. I see it every day. And so I know, I see this up close. I know a girl, I love killers. I love street niggas. And so she put that image on her son and she glorified that, where the son want the mama attention so much that he try to live up to it. And he see when he do that criminal stuff and the killer stuff, it get her reaction. She act like she mad, but she secretly like it. And now she telling everybody. And now, you know, little black boys love attention. They love to be talked about, whether it's good or bad. And so, man, I heard you being bad. And we already know when you tell a little boy they bad, ooh, I'm going to show them what bad really is now. And it started with the ignorant ass mama. Now this little boy get killed. Now it's, oh, you don't know my pain. Bitch, you got this little boy killed. For real. And you love the type of niggas who ain't going to be a father to the son. And so I could blame the ignorant ass lame dude, but you knew he's an ignorant ass lame dude who ain't going to change. But you love the fact that he killed, steal, rob, shoot his gun, do everything under the sun. And you had a little sense, but that's what you like, and you knew this nigga wasn't gonna take care of his kid, and that's who you had the baby by. And you project his image on your son and the other guys you like on your son, and he do that to try to impress you. And now that boy dead. And it's just a vicious cycle that we live in. And it's all started from our ignorant culture. I believe rap music was a bigger detrimental to the black community than crack, bro. I'm dead serious. White people smoke crack just like black people, but white people ain't gunning down, standing over niggas. Standing over white people like we do each other. And it's because of rap music, murder, murder, kill, kill. We try to live up to these images. I'm dead serious, bro. And so I feel Charleston White like, man, I ain't talking to you niggas. Y'all niggas scholars. What the fuck is y'all talking about street shit for? I'm sick of it, bro. Our culture is disgusting. Disgusting, disgusting, disgusting. We just praise niggas for standing over and gunning a black man down. If a dog gets stood over and get killed, that video is going to get snatched and everybody going to be in awe and sympathy. But when they stood over FBG Duck, man, they celebrated King Von and them, bro. I'm OTM, I'm O-Block. And then even like when the dude Charlie Kirk got killed, right? I felt two ways about it. One, it was some people like, man, we could disagree without them and all that. Hey, man, FBG Duck disagreed with them and he got killed, and y'all say he got what he deserved and y'all cheered him on. But on the other hand, we are inhumane savages, man. That's still a human being, bro. He ain't killed nobody. The Kirk guy, he ain't did nothing to nobody. He just said some stuff that y'all disagreed about. But since we got peanut brains as human beings, especially the transgenders, who to me is special needs, bro, special needs people, I can't disagree with you. Okay, I think a man born with a penis is a man. You could tuck it, cut it, whatever. I would never look at you as a woman. You still got men's strength, everything. You can't get pregnant, you can't bleed. Female to me. And that's what he's saying. Like, we need a man and a woman to balance these households out, and people disagree with it. He said a lot of stuff everybody might disagree. But just because we disagree, can't everybody have their own opinion? Ain't we entitled to our own opinion? I don't want to see you dead because if you ain't killed nobody I know, you ain't spit in my face. You ain't slept with my wife. You ain't killed my brother. But we gonna like kill this guy because he believed different than us. Man, our world is so different. That's why I say people over puppies. If somebody, one of them gays or trannies killed a dog, man, they'd probably be purging the trannies right now. Man, you can't disagree with people no more, man. And I think it's stupid, man. I think it's so stupid for real. I was watching the Dame Dash interview on the Breakfast Club. Have y'all ever heard somebody do an interview or talk or just do something and you feel embarrassed for them? That's how I feel on that Dame Dash interview. Like, I'm trying to block the TV, like hoping nobody don't see him. Like, la 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 la. Like, I'm trying to talk over the interview. Like, I hope nobody don't hear this. I know that sounds crazy, but I was just embarrassed for him, man. Like, goodness gracious. That sounds like a real crime right there. Goodness gracious. But anyway, y'all know what I'm starting to see, and I'm starting to not like this. It be police and ambulance. They be driving with the sirens on without the sound or just the lights. Like, man, I can't see that. It's daylight. Y'all going 100 miles per hour. Like, what? I'm like, man, what y'all doing? And they got the lights on. Like, man, put the sirens on, bro. Man. Or then the police, like, it be traffic, they cut the lights on, everybody move to the side. Man, y'all cut your lights on just to run a red light and then cut the lights off. Like, dude, and then what's gonna happen is people gonna stop obeying those lights. Like, man, this police trying to get through traffic. So I don't be liking that. I know that's left field, but Dame Dash got mental issues, bro. He got real spirit and mental issues. He said a lot of anti-Christ stuff anyway, man. I think Dame Dash played in some witchcraft, man. That man's spirit and mind is gone, man. Gone. Like, damn. I know his wife was embarrassed. I know his big homie was embarrassed. I'm like, golly, I feel bad for him. I'm gonna get into the interview on the next episode or a little later on the video. But I'm gonna answer the quick questions. Prophet, who do you think will win, 100 men or a gorilla? Man, we still talking about this. Man, I made a video talking about that. Man, 100 men would be the gorilla. Have y'all ever, and I know everybody gonna disagree, a gorilla, I think y'all done watch King Kong and believe that's real. Y'all never seen a gorilla kill anything, bro. Gorillas don't even eat meat. They don't hunt. They not even, like, they not violent. Y'all ain't never seen no gorilla kill anything. Like, damn, they peaceful beings. They take care of their kids. They out in the jungle eating berries. Like, when they get mad at people, they throw dirt on people. They don't attack and bite them or beat them up. They throw dirt on them or water. Like, they're not violent. Men are fucking violent. All we do is murder, murder, kill, and fight. We train to fight and kill. That's all we care about. We got sports where we punch each other in the head all day. Boxing. We got sports where we drag you to the ground in UFC and pound your brains out. We watch people fight on YouTube. The women fighting all day. The kids fighting. All we do is fight and fight and fight. Yes, 100 of these violent, demonic human beings would kill a gorilla, in my opinion. I know the gorilla might be strong and could do all that. I never seen a gorilla fight. I never seen a gorilla kill anything. I see them chilling, eating berries, taking care of their kids. Peaceful beings. These violent, demonic humans fight all day long. I got my money on the 100 men. Prophet, what you think is more vital to a child development, genetics or environment? Ooh, that's a tough one because it's both. I'm so much like my father, and I wasn't raised with my father. We got a lot of the same ways, and it's straight genetics. But that environment, bro, everything we do in life is on our beliefs, what we believe in, our habits. And that starts with our environment, what we taught, what we see every day. And so the habits we do, our habits is learned and trained behavior. And our thoughts and our beliefs is trained behavior. And so we believe a certain way and we do a certain way with habits, which is a routine, what we do every single day to it become a habit. Man, that shit is taught. So I'm going to go environment for real. What causes more hate and divide? Politics and religion. Politics, bro. I could just speak for in America. Politics, man. Man, they killed the man over political reasons. I ain't never really seen people I never seen religions beefing how they do over politics, like storming the White House. I ain't seen a Muslim storm a Christian church or a Christian church storm a Jewish. I don't see that. I see Muslims outside selling paper and Christians ain't going doing no drive-by. But I just seen a man get shot live, bro. I ain't even watched the video, but the man just got gunned down, bro, over political beef. So I'm gonna say I hate that black people even got so involved in politics. Like, we already divided by enough stuff. We divided by gangs and skin complexion and hair and age, and now we done found something else to be divided about. Politics. Goodness gracious. Just because I don't want a man tucking his penis behind him, getting a ring with my daughter and say he a woman just like her because he identified himself and beat the shit out of my woman in a box and beat my daughter up in a boxing match. Nah, man, I ain't with that weirdo stuff. I ain't with it, bro. I seen the last president give, what's the dude name? Biden, give a man woman of the year. Man, I ain't with that weirdo stuff, bro. And then I'm not a Republican. And so just because I believe differently, you going to gun me down? No. Politics cause way more division and hatred than religion. And so those are the 3 quick questions of the day. My thoughts on FBG Butter coming home from jail. I told Butter this personally. Butter, my guy. God has a calling on your life and he wants to use you. All the times you've been shot and you've been spared and you live to tell about it, God want to use you. God want to use you. Especially when they run your name through the mud, and usually when certain accusations get put on a person, it destroys everything. When everybody turn their back on you, you get labeled something and your life is over in people's eyes. Nobody want to hear nothing you got to say. But instead, God used what Satan used to harm you and use it to bless you and use it to push you forward and give you a platform. He want to use you. And that's what I told him. God want to use you. But then he go to jail for the crash out stupid stuff. I'm like, oh, butter. And I ain't talked to him really after that. But, you know, he got another chance, man. And so God got his hand on you. God want to use you. Let God use you. Get into the word and walk in your purpose. What bring pain to your heart is what God has qualified you to heal. So what bring pain to your heart, that's what you need to be giving service to. Whatever you good and gifted at, that's what you need to be giving service to. And so when you let God use you, a lot of stuff is gonna go to the wayside because you ain't gonna have time for that. A lot of people gonna go to the wayside because you're gonna be glued in your purpose. And so you will be, you know, doing what God calls you to do. And I know FBG Butter got a calling on his life for real. Shout out to Terrace Crawford. I wish I was a betting man. I ain't played the lottery on my birthday, and then I didn't know Terrace Crawford was an underdog, so you put some money on him, you would have won a lot. I kind of figured Terrace Crawford was going to win, but for him to go up that much weight and win, you know, hey, he by far was a superior fighter. And I heard some people say Mike Tyson and Jake Paul fight gross and had way more viewers than Terrace Crawford fight. Dude, Mike Tyson is a megastar. Only boxing people know Terrace Crawford, and I can't even think of dude's name right now. Exactly. I know dude because he fought Floyd twice. Canelo. Boxing fans know them. Man, the world know who Mike Tyson is. It's some people who transcend their sport. Like everybody know LeBron James, even if you don't watch basketball. Everybody know Michael Jordan, even if you didn't watch basketball. Everybody know Shaq. Everybody know Kobe. That's what make you a megastar. Boxing, everybody know Floyd Mayweather, even if you don't watch boxing. Everybody know Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali, even if you don't watch boxing, and that's what make them megastars. And so boxing don't have that megastar, and that's why it didn't gross what that one grows, because people, the world know Mike Tyson, bro. And everybody gonna tune in, win, lose, or draw. And so that's my thoughts. Man, shout out to Crawford, though. He did good. And shout out to my Detroit Lions of the win. We beat Chicago Bears. I thought Chicago Bears was going to be a little better. I'm glad to see Aiden Hutchinson. He looking like he 100%. He looked fast, everything. We all looked good, man. Our receiver, St. Brown, looked good. Williamson looked good. And, you know, I'm not a super fan of our quarterback, Jared Goff, but he looked better. Offensive line looked better. And my Detroit Lions looked good. I hate that my boy interception ain't count because of, forgot his name, number 32. Always get stupid penalties. Man, my boy ain't get his interception, but the defense looked good, man. Shout out to my Detroit Lions, baby. One pride, and I'm out. Hey, if y'all like this show, please hit like, subscribe, and share it, and tune in every Monday to the Said Watson TV show. And I'm out. My Detroit Lions, we ain't look good in week 1. I always thought Green Bay was going to be the team in our division. Like, they looked good. Jordan Love scares me how he can move and throw the ball, everything. And they got everything you need. And they added Michael Parsons. And so I knew they was going to be how they looked towards us. And I was afraid of them. I ain't even going to lie. And we just didn't look good at all. It was like the same thing with Jared Goff when he don't have a clean pocket and could hit a person and stride in time. He not that good when a play break down. And I think Montgomery still hurt from last year. And I think that hurt us last year when they didn't run Gibbs the way they should have ran him. They started giving the ball to Montgomery, and he was off an injury, and Gibbs was balling. And I think that cost us a game. And now they need to run Montgomery a little more. Let him break down. Let him tire the defense. And then you bring Gibbs in there to shoot it off. And so Gibbs didn't look good the first game. Montgomery ain't really get a chance. And the offense looked terrible. Defense didn't look good. Couldn't get no pressure on the D-line. Couldn't get no pressure with our D-line at all. And so we just didn't look good. But week 2, we played the Bears. Now, I thought the Bears would look a little better than that. They looked sad, bro. Caleb Williams. I know he on his second year, but it's just like, he ain't got that it factor to me. He might be a good Pro Bowl quarterback, but he ain't got that it. Like Jordan Love got that it factor. He got that it factor when I watch him. Like Burrows, I can't say Burrows because Burrows on a whole nother level. He up there with the top 3, 4. But I'm just saying, like Love, I could see him up there. It's another quarterback. Oh, I can see up there. The Redskins quarterback. He got that. He got something. I don't think the Bears got that. I don't think they got that. I don't think they got that. And so we did what we should have did against them. We looked at good. I still think they should have ran Montgomery a little more. Defense played good. I was glad to see what's our defense in? Broke his leg last year. Goodness gracious, man! I've been up all day, and it's my birthday. Aiden Hutchinson, he looked like he back full speed. I think he slimmed down a little bit. It could be just me, but he looked slimmer. But he looked like a little more faster. He looked a little faster, and so he was getting after the court. He was getting held every play. Every play he was getting held, man. And our D line looked good. And Jared Goff, he had time and he was hitting receiver. Like, they looked good. They looked good. And that's what I want to see from the Detroit Lions. We looked good. And as a Detroit Lions fan, I always say win, lose, or draw is one pride. We went through a 0-16 season and we still here, baby. One pride. Go Lions. I'm proud of y'all, for real. I got to close this out, and I'm going to close this out with a message. Don't let people talk out of what God put in your heart. I know I say that a lot. But when you know your calling, when you have those intimate, detailed messages from God, the dreams, the silent voices, you know what you need to be doing. And a lot of times somebody who might know God and have their own calling will tell you what you should be doing. And that ain't what you should be doing. And sometimes we abandon what we know and what we should be doing because we don't want to disappoint this person. And we'll walk out of our God-given purpose doing what somebody else wants us to do. And right then, we really not aligned with what God wants us to do. And it will steal our peace and drive us crazy. And so I'm going through a situation with that. I'm around this demonic dream killing person, life killing person, spirit killing person. And I know that I was supposed to go there for a little bit. But if I continue in that, I will be drained and I won't be able to do what God called me here to do because this demon and sucked the spirit out of me. And so some people are like, man, no, you got to fix that, man. Jesus sent the disciples out 2 by 2 and told them they don't accept it. Hey, to each his own. And so you cannot make somebody do something they don't want to do. If a person not fed up with their own BS, ain't nothing you could do about it. Nobody just changed. Age don't change you. Nobody grow out of anything. It's people who 80 years old, been acting the same way since they was 12. Only way you change a lot of times be from pain. When you sick and tired of your own crap and you look in the mirror like, I can't take it no more. God, please take this wheel. I would do what you want me to do. And then you start making corrections and you change the way you think and you change your habit because pain caused you to do this because you got sick and tired of it. But if you think what you're doing is cool and you so demonic and crazy in the head, what I'm doing is cool. I could say what I want to anybody. Y'all gonna eat it. I ain't gonna apologize. And that's cool to you. Hey, man, nobody can't change you. And if you go in there trying to change a person, hey, a lot of times they will infect you and you ain't affecting them. And you will be drained from your race. So when you know what God wants you to do, you have to do it. I don't care what they say you should be doing it. And I don't care who they say you should be doing it with. If it's your mama, it's your sister, it's your cousin, it's your best friend, whatever. If God called you to do this and they trying to make you do that, hey, man, you got to follow God. Put God first. Put God first. And don't let people talk about what God put in your heart. And I'm going to add on to that. Your purpose is your purpose. And a lot of times we mad at everybody else because they don't care about what we care about. What bring pain to your heart is what God qualified you to heal. Not them, not her, not he. And so it's certain stuff that irritate them and agitate them that don't bother you. That's because God put that in their heart. That's their purpose. We can't be mad at them. We can't be frustrated because they don't care about what we care about. And I was just doing that. I was mad that nobody cared about our community or these little black boys getting gunned down and stuff like that. That ain't their calling. They called to do something else. When David killed Goliath, Goliath was taunting the Israelites. And it bothered David. Like, who is this uncircumcised Philistines? And they bothered nobody else because that was David calling to slay him so David could be the next king. And so, will bring pain to your heart is what God has qualified you to heal. And so a lot of times it'll bother somebody else, but they don't want to walk in their purpose. So they'll shift the responsibility to you or somebody else, and they'll critique and criticize how you doing it. No, follow your own spirit and follow what God put in your heart for real. And I'm out.